Okay, so have you got your stuff organized, Lisa? Because you're much more organized than I am usually.
Yeah, onion chopped, orange zested and squeezed, kale ready to go, cleaned. Oh, the only thing I'm not done yet is my chickpeas.
Okay.
And I'm not chopped my red peppers.
Okay, I've rinsed my chickpeas. They're ready. So why don't you do your chickpeas and red peppers, and I'll cut my onion just now. And then the other thing I was going to say is I'm serving this just because I have very hungry family all the time. I'm serving this with baby potatoes and also beans as well, green beans, just to add to it. Because I didn't know how much the chickpea kind of salady salsa thing was going to really give. So I thought,
only two of us, so it should be fine.
Yeah, you guys should be okay. But my 6'3", 17-year-old boy will be like, "Where's the potatoes, Mom? Is there any bread with this?" Like, no, just enjoy a salsa salad, darling. So, Lisa, we're looking forward to donuts when the gym opens.
Pardon?
We're looking forward to some of these donuts when the gym opens.
Yeah, I'll make them again.
They look amazing. Have you tried one yet?
Yeah. Oh, I had one earlier. It was so good.
Oh, I bet. Especially rolled in cinnamon and sugar. That's like the best combination ever.
Yeah, I was so surprised they worked, and then obviously you don't know what they're like in the inside, but when I cut it open, it was lovely.
Yeah, like as in, are you gonna get a really kind of doughy?
Yeah, you don't know if it's like cooked through because you're just frying it up.
Okay, is your salmon marinating, Lisa?
No.
Let's get that going as well. So just, it says just to prepare a dish. So I've basically just done this with tin foil, and I've made like a little parcel so that the marinade will kind of sit in it. You don't have to do that, and it doesn't say to do that, but I just thought it would hold the juice together.
I've actually got a little dish type thing that I could do. Put mine in this.
Okay, so I've just got my, let's put this down. I've got my orange zest. I got really bored of zesting my orange, so I didn't zest all of it. And oil and salt and pepper. So I'm just gonna spread that over top of the salmon. People will definitely need to like oranges to befriend this recipe, I think. It's gonna definitely be the strong flavor. So I'm just gonna let that sit.
The orange zest and the oil.
Yeah, so like maybe a couple teaspoons of the oil, or sorry, it says 1 teaspoon. I put in a couple with the orange zest, a little bit of the orange juice, and then black pepper and salt. And then I just put it skin side down in my baking dish and just pour that over top of the salmon. Okay. Okay, and then we'll get into making our salsa. So it's calling for half of a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Give it a nice little kick. Ian, are you going to make this during the weekend?
No, we haven't.
Oh, you've gone quiet again, Ian.
I said, can you hear me?
Yeah, that's better.
We're having a takeaway on Saturday night, and we're having roast beef, roast potatoes, Yorkshire pudding, and everything on Sunday for Sunday dinner with poached pears and ice cream.
Oh, that sounds amazing. You're so organized.
I just plan ahead, that's all.
What kind of meat do you like for your roast beef? What do you cook?
Rib roast.
Oh, that's so good.
It is. The fat in it makes a big difference.
Yeah, it totally does.
It gives you good stock for the gravy.
Yeah. And do you make yours with like normal flour?
flour, butter, then add my stock, and then a bit of gravy browning.
Oh, you use butter in it?
Yes, to make my roux.
All right.
So
Okay.
I make a roux first, like you're making a cheese sauce.
Yeah.
But I just make a butter, flour, bring it together, put a bit of mustard in that, and then I start adding the stock from the meat and make a nice thick gravy.
Oh, I totally do it the other way around. I have like the roasting dish, and then I sprinkle flour over that, and then I start mixing it into a paste, and then I just add like port or red wine and water and a little bit more beef stock if I need it.
See, I actually cook my roast beef over boiling on a base of water, and it's on a rack across the water. So it cooks for about 3-4 hours at a very low heat.
Ah, okay.
So it keeps the moisture in the meat.
Yeah, yeah, totally would.
And you get really good stock from because the fat's dropping up the meat into the water. So it gives you a very good stock to make your gravy.
That's such a cool idea. I'm definitely going to try that.
So what you do is for the first 20 minutes, you cook at 200, bring it out, turn the oven down to about 90, put tin foil over the meat, put it back in the oven, reduce the heat to about 90 degrees for about 3 hours, and then turn it up for the last 30 minutes to about 150, 200.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
And it keeps the meat very tender.
I am making my salsa just now in the food processor, Lisa. So we need parsley in that, your half a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, a full shallot or half a small red onion. I've just done the whole onion. And then some red wine vinegar, which I didn't have, so I put in white wine vinegar. And then we're gonna put in a little bit of oil into that and all of the orange juice as well. And just give it a whiz, okay? So it's gonna get noisy for just a second. Okay, and if it's not saucy enough, it says to add a little bit of water, so I'm going to do that for mine as well. That should be fine. Okay, what stage are you at, Lisa?
I'm just about to start making the salsa.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna then add in the chickpeas into a hot frying pan until they start to crisp, and then you're gonna mash them with roughly mash them with a potato masher and stir in the roasted peppers and kale. We'll add a little bit of water to that, and then we're gonna cover with the lid until the kale's wilted, and then we'll just keep it warm. I just need to chop my peppers. What are you having for takeaway on Saturday night then, Ian? Ian, what are you guys having for takeaway on Saturday night? Oh, you've gone quiet. I can't hear you.
Is that better now?
That's better.
I'm having a Philly cheese wrap with chips and peppercorn sauce, and Jillian will probably have a Thai curry.
Where's that from? Is that like a local restaurant?
It's a wee local restaurant we've been using. It's been open doing takeaways for about 10 weeks now.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well,
and when I go for my walk, I always get a coffee there, so I get a nice wee takeaway coffee.
It's nice to support these folk, hey?
What's that?
It's nice to support them as well, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we always liked the restaurant. It's actually good quality and it's reasonably priced.
That makes all the difference. I
It saves us having to come to Glasgow.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, right? For you guys, for sure.
Yep.
Have you ever fried chickpeas before, Ian?
No.
No, I haven't either. Have you, Lisa?
No.
It feels weird.
You frying them?
Yeah, it says to put them in a frying pan and fry, the remaining shallots as well. I just did all my shallots in the food processor.
Do they pop?
What's that?
Do they pop when you're frying them like popcorn?
Well, they're definitely sizzling. I hope they don't pop. It's gonna be a messy kitchen. Lisa, did you save half of your?
Yeah.
Okay, you're clever. I didn't. Mine's all in my sauce. We're gonna have smelly breath with our red onions. My potato masher out.
So are you just baking your salmon or grilling it?
It says to grill it, but I usually tend to bake it. It says grill the salmon for 4 to 6 minutes or cooked until your liking. What would you do?
Well, we normally just throw it in the oven for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's like at 180 or 200 or something.
Yeah, with Cajun spice on top of it. So that's about it, really.
What are you thinking, Lisa? Should we grill it or bake it?
I would normally put it in the oven, but
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Okay, well, why don't we flick our ovens on?
Okay.
And that way, change my tray.
Do you know you can buy parchment foil?
Can you?
Yeah, it's like foil and then it's got parchment paper on top of it. So
Is it?
it's really good.
So I've got my oven on to 200. It was already hot. I think I'll cook for 15 minutes.
I'm just about to blitz.
Okay.
I'll mute so that.
Okay. Perfect. Let me check my little chickpeas. They almost don't even have a smell. It's kind of, the frying is like almost kind of splitting them a little bit, and the skin's coming off a bit. Weird. Just gonna add in a little bit of an onion to this as well. So have you had a good day today, guys?
Yeah, I've been busy, so the sun's come out now.
I know, it's actually really mild out.
And it's quite humid as well.
Pardon me?
It's humid as well.
Yeah, it makes a difference, doesn't it? Kind of makes it feel nice and warm. Our heating flicked on this morning. It must have been pretty cold when we got up. It's like
We had the heating on yesterday and today.
it was cold yesterday. I had like 3 layers on yesterday. I'm like, I am not putting my heating on. But when you're sitting working, it gets cold. So I guess all of the workers from home, our gas and electricity bills are going to be going up, but our travel bills will go down.
Swings and roundabouts.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Lisa, how are your chickpeas looking? Mine look like they're ready to kind of smash down. Oh, okay. Start cooking. I don't know what this is going to be like. Hopefully it's good. Okay. Lisa, I'm going to add my my roasted peppers and kale in there now with a little bit of water.
So is there any news when the box is opening?
So I heard I can't find it anywhere because somebody said yesterday that Nicola Sturgeon said something about gem not looking at gems until after the 23rd. Have you guys heard anything like that?
No, I think she's scared to open anything, actually, to be perfectly
I think
honest.
she is. I think what's happening is she's looking around the world and like America's freaking every country out, right? Germany's gone into, or a part of Germany has gone into another lockdown. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not too sure.
And then I saw that on the news last night. And then just like there's like mini waves kind of happening everywhere. So I don't know. It's just a disaster.
She's just scared at the moment. She's too scared to do anything.
I think she is. Like I mean, they say they need time for planning, and it's like we've had so many weeks and months to plan that it actually becomes a bit of a
Well,
joke.
the madness isn't like you can book a holiday now to Spain, but not from Scotland. But you can drive to Manchester, get the plane, and go to Spain. How's she going to stop that? She can't.
Totally can't. Absolutely not.
It's madness. So she might as well open the airports.
Yeah.
They open anyway.
And people will just drive down south because some of our friends are going away. I think they might be going to, or they were going to Croatia, but maybe had to change it to one of the ones that they needed.
The corridors, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
one of the open ones. So I was confused by the traffic light system because it says that the green's totally open. The amber, are they just countries that are not sure?
I don't know, because I'm not interested, to be perfectly honest.
Well, I'm not either. My mother-in-law posted it up, and I saw Canada was on the amber, and I was like, that's weird. I'm surprised they're letting. You
can get an easy jet flight from Glasgow to Gatwick, and then fly from Gatwick to your holiday destination.
That's an expensive way to fly, hey?
It is, but it can be done. Or you could drive to Manchester.
Yeah.
So all the revenue that the Glasgow airport should be making for holidays will be going down to England.
It's so silly.
I heard that indoor shopping centres were going to open on the 13th as well.
It's not advisable that you've got to have like a face covering.
Right, okay.
So I can go and rob it and nobody.
I think, did you guys hear that the Into ownership of Brayhead are struggling? So now I have a daydreamer husband going, Viv, wouldn't it be super cool to own a mall? I'm like, Graham, you have to have money to own a mall. Yeah, but we could just get a loan. They're not gonna loan us that amount of money. We could barely get our loan for our house, honey. Are you remembering? It's like, I just think it would be a really fun thing to do. No.
That's so funny.
So yeah, so in his mind, he's the new owner of Brayhead Arena. Very excited. Exciting times.
How do I know when these are ready to smash? Just go for it.
Poke it, and they're like quite tender. They're probably there and thereabouts. The skin kind of started coming off mine, and they split it a little bit.
Yeah.
Are they looking good?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. I'm going now.
Everyone's smelling good. Potatoes are ready.
It actually smells really good.
The salmon's smelling good?
No, my salmon isn't on. Should my salmon be on? The chickpeas smell good. We're saying about 20 minutes for the salmon.
Yeah, I put mine on for 15 because my oven's at 200.
Yes,
That's how thick your salmon is as well. I don't like mine really overdone because it gets really dry tasting.
Yeah.
Have you put your kale into your peppers in?
Not quite. I'm just finishing mashing my.
Your chickpeas?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just needs to be covered then just by a big lid until the kale goes kind of wilts, which mine is pretty much at that stage now.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna turn it down and keep it warm now. My salmon is about 3 minutes away. I think. Smells good. So when you plate it, Lisa, just pop the sauce obviously over top of the salmon and the salsa stuff, or actually more in the salsa, and take a picture of it, post it, see how pretty it looks, hopefully.
Yeah.
That's